Sparkles here. Okay, you want to know what just chaps my britches? Our voting system has some serious inconsistencies. We are blessed to be free to vote. When we go to our caucuses and our primaries and our voting polling places, mostly, we're not being shot at. We're not being threatened if we go to do it. That's the big positive. But there's a young man named Jacob Soboroff on Why Tuesday who's been skirting the whole country trying to talk to politicians and candidates to ask them, why are we voting on Tuesday? Well, everybody has to work on Tuesday. Why isn't it on a Saturday? Or why don't we make it a national holiday, or at least half the day? Like, if everybody had a half a day to go vote, maybe more people would vote. Maybe. But let's talk about something bigger. You've got super delegates. You've got caucuses. You've got state, local, all these different little areas where you have representatives or delegates. You've got a delegate from your little local neighborhood. Then you've got it from your city. Then you've got it from your little sections. And then you've got it from your little county and state, and on and on and on and on it goes. And sometimes it's on paper, sometimes it's on computer. There's some, and it's in the mail. And every state has its own game. Now, I know that states want to have their rights, but if we're going to vote for a national seat, whether it be House of Representatives, the Senate, or the presidency, and all of the national offices that are held or voted on, now that's another ball game. I feel strongly, and I mean it is just chapping my britches. Every vote should count. If one man votes and then a delegate can come in and carry maybe 13,000 people and undo his vote, it's almost like somebody can vote more than once. When we vote, that vote should count just the way we voted it, unless we choose to move it. Yeah, I realize that's tough and we need a system. But people are getting discouraged because they're feeling like their votes aren't counting. And then you got the Democrats who are saying, well, we're not going to let Florida and Michigan count. What the heck is that about? Who said somebody else could just eliminate the votes? I mean, didn't we do that once before in Florida, and didn't that create a bit of a disaster? No matter which party we're talking about, there needs to be a uniformity so that when people vote, it goes where it's supposed to go. And it should be just the one vote. I think we need to look at this, and we need to revamp that system so that it's more efficient. I mean, if we want to have a primary and then we want to have an election, fine. But it's getting a little strange for us in these modern times with systems that sometimes are quite outdated. I think we need to look at this again. I think we need to look at this from a viewpoint of every vote should count as a vote, not as a bunch of delegates because this person went this way or that way. I don't know. It's making me a little bit uncomfortable the way we're handling it and the different systems all over the country. There's no uniformity. If it's a national election, then we all should be playing by the same rules of order, Robert's Rules of Order, Hoyle, whatever. That we all should be playing by the same rules. That's all I got to say about that. Thank you.